The owner of the farm is the former governor of the Central Bank. He's a very well learned, vested, and the lady, the family member, is also a very important person now in one of the serious votes. So you will put and give our experience.
Here to share your questions, concerns, but and then of course if you want to share with them also your point of views, I'm sure they will really appreciate it. Yeah? Let's do it.
Manager.
Paul Muriuki, I'm the farm manager here. You are free, you are most welcome. Ask any question you please have.
Asante Paul.
We are ready. Yeah,
Okay.
welcome.
He's the best in Africa. He started with 3 students.
Thank you.
Yes, habari zenu tena.
Can you guys hear?
No.
Muriuki, Damo. I'm the farm manager here. And as visitors who have come, you are most welcome. Everything you need to run is here. We are going to share ideas. We are going to have a look at what we are doing. Then you have ideas, you ask questions. Everything will be free, feel free. You are most moment. One of the farm is coming for introduction. So as we can move with her around all the farm, see what we are doing. Call it anything, as you have been told by Mr. Kamau was wild animal. So they used to disturb us each other. He is the owner of the farm. She is the owner of the farm.
I need to introduce the groups first and then you can take us through. Delegates, Tanzania and Kenya. Majority. You see. We are very happy and curious to hear your story and your and to visit your farm. Then we can interact more and more. Thanks.
I am looking at the young people. I know I might look like you, but I'm not young. You are most welcome to this home or to this farm. Dr. Muley and myself is right now engaged somewhere else, but I do hope that at some point during the day he will show up and be a part of us. We want to warmly welcome you to our farm, and I am just thrilled that there are people like you who are willing to learn and to take up the mantle from the older folk. And that we are facing because of climate change, alleviating the problem of food security, and many others. And you know that when we have good food, we've also taken care of health. So this is an integrated part of learning where you learn one thing and it brings in about everything else. We are not special in any way. In fact, I was surprised when Dr. Judith said, yes, we want to come here. I said, but no, it's everything that we are looking for. You decided to come and be a part of us today, or to make us a part of you today. I'm also excited that there are people from countries that I have worked in. I've worked
In between areas, we are going to the compounds. For here, we have marked holes for the pawpaw. We need to put pawpaws here. We had started a little bit, but for now we are going to do it professionally. It's from the borehole. The borehole is from the father end of the
Intention is to grow mangoes commercially, don't mangoes, pawpaws commercially, because we tried and we realized that they do very well here. And all fruits from this region, I guess because of the weather, they are extremely sweet.
Yeah.
They knew we had mangoes, so they came for both mangoes and pawpaws. And bananas. You'll be surprised, even bananas are growing here.
For 2 feet by 2 feet by 2 feet deep. Inside for a feet from the depth we have dug, a feet high, 1 feet. So as we can plant the plant. Here is the mango tree. We have planted for a bigger farm, around 27 acres, but some have dried due to there was already it has already fruits. These fruits need to be powdered mildew. We have powdered mildew. There is also mange. These leaves. You see these leaves how they are becoming dry.
Yes, this is not.
There is an insect. They had already come in, but we have prevented for them. Now for these ones, they have from the older mango and the younger stem. This part is already mature. So as you grab, it will continue to get the flowers. Yeah, we have so many grafts in fact. But this one, yes. The contour side is there.
Courgettes,
Yeah.
watermelon.
How long did it take for this mango tree to be this size?
The first ones to stay here in 2010 at East National Park. And for some reason, for the 10 years, they didn't know that we had no powered fence.
Yeah.
They just saw the concrete fencing and they thought, they wouldn't touch. But somehow they discovered that there was no power. So they came in. And
Just go down.
These are the ones where the main pipe runs. This is where the main pipe runs from the tanks. It is underground, this side and on the other side. This is now the gate valve for this side. This is water distribution area. And we have so many because we cannot distribute water all over the farm because of the pressure. We need to subdivide the solar. The pumping is pumped use the solar energy because you hear how the sun is.
Zero carbon.
So we conserve electricity. We have too much energy. These are the bricklayers. I can open it so as you can see how it is.
I told them, please make sure that there's spinach in the ground
As long as you have water. Planted in the nursery first. We do the nursery then as this way. You can see we have already germinating seeds here, but these ones are for trees. We have for trees, and this one is for dania. But this one will not be uprooted. This will be picked from here and then grow. Yeah.
Oh, you guys call it bamia?
Okay. Yeah, you know it. The bold one. Then we'll do this whole hot water and then maize flour, and then make something called garden.
So that's why we are putting another and this is rainwater which we use for the water, for the domestic use. We also use it for irrigation when we need it. Farming is
This is consumption.
yes, this is consumption. And vertical gardens because of, especially people living in the cities, you can grow vegetables in your own compound. It takes very little space and little water. Normally the water is put through these stones and then it permeates right through. If you check around, you'll see that the plants are to the women groups how to grow vegetables in their own homes. They plant something, the elephants come and destroy and eat up. But right now, I'm told they've been taken out of the village to the park. We have an electric fence that has been done by Savo Wildlife Trust.
Infiltration, you don't put a lot of water. You just put it here, and the thing is for your livestock. Next, crop livestock integration.
Promoting this technology so that we can enhance
Size. At what size? When you again maybe put fresh manure here.
Put the young ones so as we can have new plants.
So that it goes into something like a pyramid. And there are six of them. You just pick a few and you've enough for yourself. So I give to the workers also.
So for this one.
Let's start with that.
I will go to that store. You should go there. Of this thread, higher than the one you were given. This is what you should understand. The only thing you have not done is you have not diversified.
Waiting for the drought to kill them.
It is growth tolerant, also disease tolerant. It mature. It uses a little water to mature. So that's why we prefer the drought resistant varieties. Because here, as you have seen, the climate very hot.
Yes, bro. No, we are here. They have. Say hi. Say hi to
They become dual purpose. They become dual purpose. Both milk
We don't have so many cows, but they are crossbreed of the Borana and the Sahiwo. Borana cows and the Sahiwo.
Per day, how many liters?
We've not, the cows that we milk for commercial purposes are in another farm.
National standard is 11 liters. Most important thing about the Sahiwal process with the Corona or with any other is because of the drought, tolerance, and heat resistance.
In future, because now we are living here more than before, we will be looking into keeping them for milk as well. We were running from here to another farm and to Nairobi, and it was not possible to keep dairy cows here, but we will look into that in future. Now, Peter. I don't know his English name. Peter Ndambuki is the one who, let's find him here talking to them. They sit on this side, they drink from the back there, they have water that comes there, and where you are standing, well, sleep rather. I might be called them earlier so that they see them. And then above the goat shed, so, yes, I was saying, when we need to catch the fish, we do have a machine there. You can open that little gate where they are standing. You can put there.
And these are the same panels bringing water from the borehole. All these machines are operating.
The fencing.
Fencing, electric fencing in the whole compound. So you can imagine, you need to look at this. This is your source of energy.
What is the consumption for this versus the normal daily?
What I have forgotten to tell you. So this is where the shot. The madam did not explain to you. She has made a very wonderful thing.
My name is Charity Nashipai, a resident of Kajiado County, County Loitokitok. I come from pastoralist family, and we have a field trip here at Lukenya University, and we are learning on how to cope with the climate change crisis, on the adaptation that we can save our animals and plants at large. Here there is so much supernatural, amazing information that we have got. There are so much energetic stories like the use of solar system, the use of drip irrigation, the use of water harvesting in the normal way, where each and every person, no matter the background, it is simple and efficient to be used in all farmers. The cows, we have seen they are dual purpose, they are crossbreed. Mostly here the crossbreed between Borana and the Sahiwal cows. And these are so well manageable in the pastoralist area because they take small quantity of food, and the output is so amazing, and the increase in productivity yields such as milk, it's in high quantity to be used in both economical and domestic use. Thank you. Who are learned, because most of the farms here are just being held by retired personnel, just our parents back at home, they're the ones practicing agriculture sector, and we call upon the youth because there are more innovations that we can put up in the livestock, and especially in pastoralism area, especially in ICT, where there is use of other alternatives in energy, and which is economically saving. So the youths are the key measures to hold this sector in agriculture, especially the pastoralism place. Thank you.
Patricia Chelima Liman. I come from West Pokot County in a community called Pokot, and I'm a firstborn in my family, and we are 9 in my family. So I come from a pastoralist community, and that's why I'm here. And we were school using the most pressing challenges is the drought. This really affected our community because of crop failure. So that's why the most pressing challenges is the crop failure, that's food insecurity, and the drought, and also the insecurity among the conflicts among the community and in the border regions. Another source of livelihood. In case of any crop failure, beekeeping, which has really helped us in our community. So we really want to, personally, I will go and talk to my community.
My name is Pochola Sara, and I'm from Ethiopia, specifically from the Borana Pastoral community. And I'm delighted to be part of this program that's involving youth pastoralists to achieve sustainable pastoralism. So one of the biggest challenges my community faces is the issue of climate change. there's drought, there's less rainfall, so the cattle, the people, everyone is affected. So one of the things I observed during my visit to this farm is the use of drippings, and also I've learned that they use a lot of solar energy to pump the water and to actually do other stuff. So I've also seen that they grow drought-resistant crops. So I believe that we can take this back to our communities, individual communities that we've come from, and we can achieve sustainable pastoralism within the few coming years. And my experience here has been good, and I feel like we can implement this in our communities to achieve a sustainable pastoralism. And we have all the resources we need. We just need a little bit of community engagement and awareness. And if we have that, we can achieve many more things. Yeah, thank you.
Lorenzo Domokong from Kenya, specifically Pokot community, which is in northern part of Kenya. One of the pressing challenge in West Pokot and West Pokot is actually the effects of climate change. We are facing a number of drought-related issues and declining foods in our region. And what I can say is that some of the technologies that we can use to maybe help mitigate some of the challenges is that one, we can use what you call resilient technologies or adopt technologies that, like harvesting of water. Guys, I think. My name is Pius Lorenzo Domokong. I'm from West Pokot County, Kenya, a region that is pastoral and asal. One of the pressing challenge in my county is effects of climate change on pastoralism, and in that effect, the climate change has affected so much people, the animals that we keep, and also the few crops that we are doing. So with that, we are really facing food insecurity as a result of this climate change. Some of the technologies that we can adopt to help cope with these challenges is, one, we can introduce the use of feeding loads or grazing patterns. This can help to minimize and help our pastures to be able to sustain us throughout the season. And also we can use climate smart technologies, that's use of improved breeds of animals, as you can see, for example, sows that can do well in both the region, the asal and upland regions. So these are some of the technologies. And for us, the community need to be informed. Awareness creation is key. Most of our people are not aware of some of the technologies that we need. So scaling up the voices, helping in advocating for these climate resilient crops and animals is key towards achieving the food security. And here in this piece,
hapa kuna mazao hapa ya kutosha hapa, mmbagile sasa kuwapeleka Okay.
Okay. Come on here.
It's like cake.
Sure.
Everything we've got was 18,000 bales, and the whole storage is in great demand. I'm receiving calls every day. Somebody's calling to us, do you have hay? Can you sell some to us? Yesterday we sold 600 wild animals in the park because there's no food in the game park. I traveled from Mombasa only the day before yesterday, and it's terrible. It's very, very dry. Venture, if you have land, you can go into hay growing.
From our group?
So we intend to put like 2 more of those so that we can get the water, and it will be useful to us. I know that is available.
The demand is surpassing the supply. That those guys who have stalls like this, they are going past even Isiolo looking for this. They are saying even at 1,000 we can buy because the cows are dying.
Yes.
We don't have anything else to feed the animals. So one thing is common in Laikipia and Samburu. This thing is commodity. It's scarce. So if you're selling at 90 bob, 350, and in another county is selling at 90, if 500.
So that water can go to the farm by gravity. So we have one big tank, 24,000 liters, that receives the water from the borehole. It goes to the two 10,000 liter tanks which are raised, and that's where it's able to flow to the farm by gravity. Is that one? The raised tanks where the water goes, and then we sit down. We can ask the other questions, so we can have refreshment. Yeah. Okay.
To adapt, like adapting.
Of course you can.
And we can ask the questions when we go.
Finish our tour.
I grow both Hass avocado and Kwete. In one farm, I have, I think...
But I did not show you, we did not reach where we have seen some pests we used to spray. When we spray about biochemical spray, we go on it and then it will not spread and we are through with everything. That is from outside to the plants, to the animals, to the, yeah. I think
you don't want to try unless you are sure it's going to work, or you have lots of money, bags of money. There was a question on agroforestry. As I said, we love trees, and that's why you saw I even have trees in my nursery. I do it, from my little knowledge. I wouldn't mind if anybody comes and helps me to make it better. And I also provide the trees to the community. Last season I gave the schools neem trees to plant. I hope they are still alive because we were expecting the children to be watering them. Although the neem trees are not difficult to grow. So I'm hoping that when it rains, we will still plant some more in the school compounds. And also my women group members, I told them
each one of them will plant at least 20 trees, and they will ensure that they water them, because now they have water tanks. They will water them to make sure that they grow. And I also demonstrate here how to plant a tree so that they don't just go home and, dig a little place and put it there and expect it to grow. So that way we are interacting.
Values in the farm. Those are such kind of protein supplement we do. We also have we like to introduce the Rusan. You see the Rusan. We are going to make bench for the Rusan, so as we go on, our cows have protein supplement in much larger quantity. We also, on the grass, we add the molasses. The molasses is the one that makes the cows to eat more and which also has got supplement of the proteins as like. So on that side we are trying. We are not
Clean pastoral mirror. We want to see ourselves in you. I wanted to know about you. You told us that you give the community women some tanks. Is it your own initiative that you help them, or through your farm you get grants or donors to support them? How do you sell those tanks?
Thank you. The water program is something I started in tanks. I teach them to work and save so that they can get money for water tanks. But I talk to donors as well and friends who occasionally support, supplement what we are doing. Like now, the group that I have, the latest group I have here, they got their tanks in July, on the 15th of July, on a loan program in partnership with Maendeleo ya Wanawake and Equity Bank. So Equity Bank pays for all of them at once. They are dropped here. Everybody takes theirs home, but they pay Equity Bank. They are buying quality seed to grow when the rains come. So at least with that little help,
kwa sababu ndio natumia hiyo ingine unaweza weka round time hiyo ya hili sasa.
Kama jana jioni nimetumia hii yangu. Sasa hii nilikuwa na hata ya jana. Si ya jana sasa ndio nimemaliza kuweka hiyo ya pound. Lakini saa hizi kwa sababu gani na hii resource hata hii ya hii resource kwa sawa sana. Kwa sawa unaweza kutumia. Nataka utumie hiyo ya hii stuff. Nataka ingia na hiyo. Hiyo ingine kwa sawa.